So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We're up and running then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So perhaps now the breakthrough. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ibrahimovic touches it back. Well, they could break here. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now this could be a chance. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go...
Oh, what a mistake! He's shifting through the gears here. Gullit has a lot to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Mendes. And here's Vinicius Junior, looking to play him in. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Nuno Mendes tries to play it through, and he's in on goal. Chance! Well taken goal. And they get themselves in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And yes, it's him again. Vietnam have their lead. Valverde. Lahm. Vietnam couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Valverde. Ibrahimovic. Chance here to counter. And it's Valverde. He's in a great position here. He's found a way through. Oh, well played, well played. Lahm has the space to scheme. And that has been knocked clear. Valverde receives it in a good position here. It's a goal kick. Valverde. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And he welcomes it in. Good ball, good take. And that has been cleared. Looking for a chance, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the shot! Well, it's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Mosquera gets across to intercept that. Tchouaméni. And it's Lahm. And here's Valverde. Lahm has it in a wide position. Towering header! And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So, a temporary halt to the action. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18 será reemplazado por...
So we're on the way for the second half.
Ibrahimovic.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Valverde might just make this. Pressing high and with purpose. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time. Decent chance! And that's a good finish. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, cracking ball. Ibrahimovic! Quality ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tchouaméni. He's a sharp little ball here. Bullet looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Barcelona have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Lovely feet. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and the cross comes in. Van der Sar claims it, safe hands.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Mendes has created one goal already. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away? And he shoots! And he's stuck it away. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Rice. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Tchouaméni. Ibrahimovic driving through the middle. And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam, palpably stronger, better, superior.
Well, their manager seems to have them.
It's Ibrahimovic! Now it's Wirtz. Wirtz. Impressive jump! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Mendes. Wirtz.
This is the time you need that pace.
Threads one in. Yildiz has it out wide and in space. Tchouaméni bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he welcomes it in. He's picked his way through. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, that's nice. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So we're very much on the way now. Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Over to the other side. Lahm makes a move down the right. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering.
Real chance! Off the post! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Valverde has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Tchouaméni. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. For Lahm. Now it's Gullit. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So, a breakthrough already. Bruno Fernandes tries to pass it through. Barcelona already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Grimaldo making good progress. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Tchouaméni. Picked out brilliantly. Shoots! And there's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Tchouaméni. Valverde. Now it's Gullit. Gives it back. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's straight offside. Lahm. Looking for options for movement. In towards the back stick. Van der Sar claims it. Safe hands. Lahm. Nuno Mendes. Mendes scooting forward. Bruno Fernandes. This is a promising build-up. And it's Valverde. Looking to play him in. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Lahm delivers. Oh, good-looking ball. Varane cuts it out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bruno Fernandes. That's tidy. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tchouaméni. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tchouaméni. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Lahm plays it in.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Bruno Fernandes. He's on it. Can he get away?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Valverde. Looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception. Deftly away. That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back on the way.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Succumbs to the pressure. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Valverde. Now it's Gullit. It's a promising position. And a cross. Towering header! They've scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Shapes to shoot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Valverde. Valverde does well to get it back. Grimaldo. Ibrahimovic chasing after it.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour. Vinicius Junior clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Lahm is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 13. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And it's Valverde. Lahm picks it up out wide. That is lovely.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that has not gone well. Gullit being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Mosquera. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Played back in. Oh, great leap! It's bounced back off the post. Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Tchouaméni, almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Good ball, good take. And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Vietnam have their third corner.
El dorsal 20, Ibrahimovic. El dorsal 7. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 41, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 24.
And it's been taken short. Yildiz. That's good play. Grimaldo. This looks promising. Chance for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he has been fouled there. Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. Oh, good spread. And here's Bale. Bale! And a neat finish. And the comeback is complete.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And yes, it's him again.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Wirtz getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Bale. Bale going forward. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Tchouaméni. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Tchouaméni. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, really cute, what a lovely series of passes. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And here's Bale. And it's Bellingham. Yildiz. Haaland. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Wirtz. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Hullet, and the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. To fit. And time is up. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona just may have felt
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So that's got things underway.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great...
Big chance! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Gullit.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gullit. And here's Valverde. Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away? He's shifted it to the flank. It's a good look. Impressive jump! And he hits the net! Two! And we've barely begun here. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, such a clever touch. Picked out brilliantly. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Ibrahimovic. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Valverde. Nuno Mendes. Valverde. Good driving run.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Valverde does really well to win the ball there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Very nicely done. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Tchouaméni. That's very neat.
That was lovely, that.
And he's whipped it across. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. driving forward. And there's green grass ahead of him. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a searching pass. Nicely worked. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Played over towards the opposite flank. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Bruno Fernandes. Spread it left. They get a throw in. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Ibrahimovic makes a dash for it. Valverde. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's nice. Played back. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, important interception. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Van de Ven. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Ibrahimovic. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He is through here. Played out wide. Delivers the ball. And they've got rid. And the referee has blown for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Barcelona firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. We're on the move again. Vinicius Junior just eases him off the ball. Knocks it into space. Strong running down that left flank.
That's good play from him.
Ibrahimovic with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Tchouaméni. Looking for the run. And he's definitely onside. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. No, poor contact. Nothing on the shot.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
It's going to be another corner, I think. Corner number 2, then. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Valverde. That's good play. Chance, surely! So, third corner of the game. No way through, so he's having a shot! And no mistake! Vietnam cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And he's managed to gift it back. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely feet. Tchouaméni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Schlotterbeck kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Lahm. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking for the far post. Oh, it's come loose. In he goes again! And he's gone direct here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not a hint of offside here. Varane gets across to intercept that. Pullet looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Valverde. He's found a way past. Bruno Fernandes. Barcelona are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Can he get onto this? Bruno Fernandes is onto this. Guardiola, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Another chance from a corner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Vietnam get their fourth corner.
El dorsal 15, el dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22, el dorsal 41, el dorsal 17. Cambio de jugadores.
That's really well cleared.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Lovely bit of skill. Bellingham. That's a good ball. Shapes to shoot! And the difference is still one, but only just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lahm carries the ball down the right. That's a throw.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Cross to the back post. Varane tries to clear. There's a sharp little ball here. Chance for a shot! Goal! And that should do it! Within the finish line. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
And now he has two. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que respeten en todo momento las normas de seguridad que pueden ver en el marcador.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. We are just getting started. And here's Ibrahimovic. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to pass it through. Incoming delivery. Oh, good climb! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Ibrahimovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Vinicius Junior. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning.
Oh, shooting chance! That's really well cleared. Rafael Varane. That pass isn't the best.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And the pass is intercepted. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Ibrahimovic, steaming on goalwards. Played out towards the right wing. Guardiola does really well to win the ball there. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tchouameni. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Valverde gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And he goes cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Vinicius Junior. That's very neat. Lahm delivers.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mosquera.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bruno Fernandes. And there's green grass ahead of him. Great goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, nicely intercepted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Lahm is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And he's managed to get rid. Van de Ven makes the interception. Valverde. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely weighted ball. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Varane clears without hesitation. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bruno Fernandes. Spread to the right. Valverde. He has found the way through. Delivers with wit. And a header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Nearly, but not quite.
Vinicius Junior must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Foot in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nuno Mendes. Lahm. And it's Lahm. Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's made its way to him. Now he's got space here. Vinicius Junior looking to receive it in space. And the referee has blown for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are back on the way.
Barcelona can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Valverde. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Guardiola.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's picked out the run. Now that's well seen too. Tchouaméni. Rafael Varane. Keeper's got good distance on that. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Lahm. Can he get on the end of this? The ball's swung in. Lahm is there, and he can get that clear. Gullit looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Great chance! Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Lahm. Very nicely done. Played back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
Gullit was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10 será sustituido por el dorsal 22. Cambio de jugadores.
Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Gullit, looking for the run. Can he finish? Oh, good-looking ball. Guardiola got a long way forward to join the attack. And here's Gullit. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a key interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
He is through here. Yildiz. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Vietnam really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Ibrahimovic. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick.
He's in one-on-one, takes a shot, and it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So things are underway. Ibrahimovic has cut it out. Can he get it through? That is good alertness. Now, what about a counter-attack?
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who...
Shot, surely! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. And a chance! Goal! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. First quarter of an hour gone. Barcelona are behind here, despite their domination of possession. He's had it taken off him. Bruno Fernandes.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's very neat. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Bruno Fernandes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lahm, that's a good foray he's making. Swings it across. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Vinicius Junior. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Almost half an hour in now.
Gvardiol really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Valverde. It's Vinicius Junior. And it's Ibrahimovic. A probing pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, what's he done? Decent chance! Well taken goal. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. What a throw in. Tchouaméni, Bruno Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Tries to play it through. Lahm delivers. And that has been cleared. Ibrahimovic. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Not the most accurate pass. Bruno Fernandes. very nicely done. Shot a goal! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's managed to get rid. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Barcelona will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So it's back to business.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gullit was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Gullit. Now, can they get him away? Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tchouaméni. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Gullit. Can he spark a counter here? Nicely weighted ball.
Gullit clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
That looks a decent ball. Nuno Mendes. Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Threads one in. No, it's come to nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Gullit being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Tchouaméni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Valverde. And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
El dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22, el dorsal 23, el dorsal 19, el dorsal 17. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Yildiz with the short one. Yildiz. Brilliantly cut out.
Vietnam clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's got away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a promising position. Chouameni. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And the Sarr breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Hakimi running with intent. And here's Haaland. Lahm finding himself in space. That's a decent clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Haaland.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That is lovely. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que junto a las puertas de acceso al estadio hay instaladas unas huchas destinadas a recoger sus donativos para nuestra campaña solidaria en favor de los más necesitados. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Lahm is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Yildiz. Lahm did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Quality ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's put paid to the danger. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Wirtz. Hakimi. And he skips past his man. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's claimed by the keeper. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Haaland is onto this. Haaland. And it's Rodri. For Lahm. Rodri. And it's Pedri. Yildiz. And it's Rodri. Now Van de Ven. And we're halfway through extra time. So neither side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it. And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Rodri. And this is Bale. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
He's a sharp little ball here. Haaland! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And it's been taken short. Hakimi. And he's in on goal! Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Wirtz. Good ball, good take. Now it's Haaland. Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to belt it away. Looking for the run. Now it's Eze. That's destined for the flank. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Lahm. Rodri. Yildiz. Now this could be a chance. Opts to play it back. Now it's Rodri. That is a brilliant interception. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So here comes the ultimate pressure moment. Penalties are imminent. It's almost time. And you can almost hear a pin drop. So this one to set the tone. And he does it with poise.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Haaland is the next man in the spotlight. Oh, it's a really good save. That is how you answer the call.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
This to double their advantage. Oh, great save! That is a great save! So on to the second man. And he sticks it away. A swift riposte. Eze is third in line. Big character, big moment, big save. Bale is the third man to step forward.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
This then to level matters.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Yildiz, fourth in their queue.
Yeah, looks so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then.
This to stay in it. It's saved, and it's over. Barcelona fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action. So, Jim, quite a game, decided in the end in the only way it could have been.
Barcelona really must be wondering how different this all could have been had they taken their chances, Peter. But it really was fine margins all round, I suppose. You know, having been on both ends of such results in my career, I can't help but feel for these boys.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.